Like the lunacy to believe that that is somehow acceptable to men is just so crazy. And it is totally a function of evolution.
There is an issue here in the United States, and it is spreading through American soil like a wildfire. And this is the epidemic of the women who will sleep with one guy on the first night, the asshole, the guy who doesn't respect them, who doesn't value them, doesn't give a shit about them. He's getting fellatio, roadhead, the best and brightest spots of her sexually. And we're talking G spots here, Z spots. But the guy that could potentially be a boyfriend, he could be husband, the father to their child, what does he get? He gets to wait 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 90 days. There are some poor guys out there doing the most for a woman who let Chad and Tyrone hit it on the first night at the same time. Meanwhile, Chester over here, he gets to wait 90 days. This is 20 dates, $5,000 worth of food, gifts, and beverages. And women don't care. Women are vibe driven. It's all about a vibe. Sometimes I just want dick because he's handsome. And other times I want him to jump through rings of fire. And there's a small minority of men that are taking a stand against this. Literally and penis wise. And they are saying, you know what? If you don't want to sleep with me on the first night like you slept with him, cool, no pressure. But get the fuck out of my car. Or get the fuck out of my apartment. Or get the fuck out of my life. Because us men today, we are no longer standing for this bullshit. All of that and more on the Radical Masculine.
The ideas, opinions, and beliefs of the radical masculine are for entertainment purposes only. We make fun of everyone equally.
Okay, so I'm not going to say much for this video. We're going to let it rock, and then I'll do my reaction to the video next.
You real life over here trying to leave me because I want to have sex
you
with
might
you?
as well get out the car. What you mean?
What do you mean?
We
get
just went
out
on
the
a good
car.
ass date. We just went on a good ass date. Why,
okay.
Like, why the fuck would you even? Come on, man. Like, you wasting my
really,
time. I took you on like 10 days.
Really?
You got 2 kids already. You act like you don't want to give me
this the dude I decide to be with.
You can get out.
No, what you mean I can get out?
You're like you don't want to give
How
me
you gonna kick me out the car just because we went on a date? How did I waste your time? We're together.
How many days do I gotta take you on for me to be able to get some? You got 2 kids already, but you trying to act like you don't want to give it up to me.
So you think I'm just easy like that?
Man, I'm saying I've been
putting
in
I'm
work.
not even trying. Okay.
Real quick, you notice how he said he took her on 10 dates. How many do I have to take you on? She said 15. So it clearly is a game. She's not just seeing what happens.
Hey, and you're going to.
Man, listen, you can get out.
I can get out.
Yeah,
you
get
real
out,
life gonna make me walk?
Because you ain't giving me nothing. Get out.
Man,
I'm not even. Time.
I'm wasting your time.
Yes, you got
Are
2
you
kids.
serious?
Like you don't want to give me none, man. Stop
I don't have to.
All right, you get out.
You really gonna make me walk home?
Bye. Get out.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, this is the way of the future, ladies. Sorry, not sorry.
You real life over here trying to leave me because I want to have sex with you?
You might as well get out the car. What you mean?
What do you mean?
We just went on a good ass date. We just went on a good ass date.
Okay.
I've had this conversation before. I can't believe you. You took off so fast when you dropped me off. Why?
Hey,
like, why the fuck would you even? Come on, man. Like, you wasting my time. I took you on like 10 days.
Really?
You got 2 kids already. You act like you don't want to give me
this the dude I decide to be with.
You can get out.
No, what you mean I can get?
This is why you don't date women with kids, because they try to do this shit later on in life.
Out.
Like you don't want to give
How
me
you gonna kick me out the car just because we went on a date? How did I waste your time? We're together.
How many days do I gotta take you on?
Women believe them spending time with you is equally as valuable as sex, that even though he's spending all this money, that's an equal value exchange, just you being in their presence.
For me to be able to get some. You got 2 kids already, but you trying to act like you want to give it up to me.
So you think I'm just easy like that?
Man, I'm saying I've been...
Apparently you're easy to have kids with.
I'm not even trying. Okay, and you're going to.
Man, listen, you can get out.
I can get out.
Yeah,
These are the women that play games with it, where they're like, oh yeah, you know, I know that's all he wants, ha 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 ha. But then they'll have a one-night stand with Pookie.
Real life gonna make me walk.
Because you ain't giving me nothing, get out.
Man,
I'm not even.
I'm wasting your time.
Yes, you got
Are
2
you
kids
serious?
You don't want to give me none, man.
I don't have to.
All right, you get out.
And this is a horrible experience for a man, because you understand that if they do try to give it to you, now it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel like burning desire. It feels like they're only doing it because they realize you're about ready to cut them off. At this point, it is over.
You really gonna make me walk home?
Bye. Get out.
So I've been an F-boy the majority of my life, and it's garnered me great results. I've gotten into relationships with all of the best and brightest of women. I've always been with overly attractive women, and it served me well. But there was one point in my life to where I wanted to change my leaf, or turn a leaf. And I decided that, you know what, I'm not going to play these games anymore. If I feel like texting her, I'm going to text her. If I feel like calling her, I'm going to call her. If I want to see her, I'm going to let her know I want to see her. And you would think that would be a great idea. That's what women say, right? Oh, I just want gifts. I want flowers. I want the nice guy. So I was the nice guy. And it worked terribly. It absolutely did. There was a girl. Her and I were friends at first. So she told me about a handful of her sexual endeavors. I told her about my 10 handfuls of sexual endeavors. You know, it was a work thing. You know, hey, by the way, did I tell you about that slut that I pounded the other night? And that's what it was. And there was a few nights where she had a one-night stand. He was available, she was available, bada bing, bada boom. And then when her and I decided we liked each other, she tried to make me fucking wait. And I waited 2 whole weeks. And I was like, this is kind of bullshit, you know, because she was a 22-year-old girl, but all of her friends were younger. She was interested in like 19-year-old boys. Very, very immature. Very, very, very immature. But I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And with these young idiots who didn't have their shit together, didn't know what they were doing, they had 0 D game. These guys were, hell, she was doing freaky shit with them, blowjobs in the bathroom, all of this shit. And I expected, hey, well, we're going to be together. If you're going to be my girl, or if we're going to be dating, I'm going to be paying for all of these expensive fucking meals that you never got with these other type of guys. Well, shit, I expect a little bit of freaky deaky too. But no, I got the version of her where she was going to act like she was pure, she was innocent, she was wifey, and it was bullshit because I already knew better. And now with the internet, guys know better. Guys know the way modern women are moving. We know that they're not pure, they're not innocent, that it's all just a game. And for many women, it is just a game. They're playing the game, oh, well, I just know this is what he wants, so I'm going to keep it from him for as long as I can. So with us men knowing that it's a game, and knowing that you're giving that thing out to damn near every fucking buddy, if we entertain you, if we invest money into you, if we are wasting our time on you, we expect all the benefits that any other guy has expected from you and got. But no, we get to wait. We get the lame version of you, the boring version of you. Now, it's important to know that shit, you don't have to do what you want. But it's also important that men know that you don't have to tolerate this shit either. So we're going to jump right into the video.
My problem is this. If you were a man for 5 seconds and understood the 178 million years of mammalian evolution, 3 million years of hominid evolution, and 300,000 years of Homo sapien evolution, and you understood how pervasive male jealousy is, and you came back and said, it doesn't matter that I these other dudes on the first date, I didn't care about them, but I love you. We don't want to hear it. It's
Yeah, it's true. And the funny thing is, this movement has kind of been going on for most of the year, and women simply don't give a shit. They don't care about the important things, so why would they care about something like this? See, all men are asking for is just a balanced deal. Something that's fair. Something that makes sense. Something that is logical. But women want to keep everything subjective, subliminal, to where sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes I feel like yes, sometimes I feel like no, to where I reward F-boys and I penalize the good guys. So men don't really quite understand. And that's why many women today are like, where are all the good guys at? Guys don't want to take us out on dates anymore. It's because of your bullshit.
like, yeah, no, baby, it's the big ones that hurt. Yours is perfect. My problem is this. If you were a man for 5 seconds and understood the 178 million years of mammalian evolution, 3 million years of hominid evolution, and 300,000 years of Homo sapien evolution, and you understood how pervasive male jealousy is, and you came back and said, it doesn't matter that I f- these other dudes on the first date, I didn't care about them, but I love you, we don't want to
It doesn't make any sense, to be quite honest. But women, to a woman's mind, oh yeah, it makes perfect sense. Well, sometimes I feel like it. I could do whatever I want. Sure, you can. But so can guys. And guys can also say, that seems like a bad deal for me. Doesn't seem very logical. Sounds like you're taking advantage of me and you're selling me this purity bullshit that you really don't even have. So it's like, if I'm going to deal with the girl like you, that I know what you do, I know that you get down on the first night. If I'm going to deal with that, if I can't even benefit from that, then what good are you to me? Doesn't make sense.
hear it. It's like, yeah, no, baby, it's the big ones that hurt. Yours is perfect. Forget about all the random ups. Do you remember all the threesomes? All the threesomes I had with all these other guys? I'm not going to do that with you because you're special.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make you wait for sex. But I used to f- all these other guys.
Well,
come on.
See, a lot of women are going to have to realize that many women play this game with guys. They're dating multiple guys. They're having these guys wine and dine them so they feel good about themselves, or it's like an ego boost. And then they break it off right on that 14th date. And men are no longer taking that chance.
I think it's only one type of woman on the planet that can make a man wait to have sex with her.
That's your wife.
That's a virgin.
Yes,
that's the only person that could come to a guy and be like, I don't have sex right off the bat. If you already
That's true. That's about who all I'd accept it from. And the sad part is I was with a virgin, and 3 dates into it, she wanted to have sex. And I knew I was a scumbag. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to. Like, I'm terrible. I'm seeing a bunch of other people. And I eventually did end up having sex with her when it turned into, when I was like, okay, I could be with her. But yeah, if a virgin wants to get down, then I know these breezies are just playing games.
had sex before, I'm not waiting. Another already hit this shit. So it's like,
my bad.
When I hear a woman say, make a man wait 90 days before you have sex. If I said, okay, then you need to wait 90 days before he takes you out on a date. You need to wait 90 days before he spends a single dollar on you. You need to go ahead and talk to him every day or however often for 90 days before he decides to invest in you as you are going to be invested in him. For a man to vet you, it is the standard to spend money. Okay? For me to get your time, I have to spend money somewhere. In most cases, I gotta take you on a Capitol Grill. That's gonna cost money. I gotta take you at a place that you deem is valuable for you to sit at, right? Which is gonna cost me money, instead of saying, hey, you know what? The realistic thing is, if we just sat here and talked to each other for 90 days, and I'm like, okay, cool. If I FaceTime you, I can't FaceTime you more than, once or twice a week unless I had actually started to invest money in you for 90 days. I'm wrong. So I'm not saying that your box is in exchange for money. What I'm saying is that for me to actually get your time, I have to spend money. But yeah, I can spend your money and get your time, but never get nothing out of it. Is not fair to a man.
So that is going to conclude our video of the some wait, others don't have to video reaction. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that Cash App. And other than that, have a good night. And I will see you guys either tomorrow or in hell, whichever comes first. So next time on The Radical Masculine.
Yeah, so, but what I'm trying to say is that I was like, why not just get a monetizable skill? You're saying I used to cheerlead. Clearly, it wasn't monetizable because you had to do something else to make the money so that you can go ahead and go back and invest in cheerleading.
Well, COVID happened, and no, you didn't get me there because regardless, even if I went to college, I would have been able to do that, 4 years after? Or if I tried to do it right out of high school, it wouldn't have been successful. So I took the leap of faith in something that I was very, I knew it was going to work for me.
Are you okay with the fact that you getting on OnlyFans and doing that type of work might hinder your ability for men to take you seriously in the future?
Yeah, it's something I think about a lot, actually. It affects me a lot because I wanted, even before I met Neon, I wanted to find somebody who is good for me, and that's why I was celibate, right? That's why I'm celibate, because that's why I said I was celibate. That's why.
They sell you a fucking dream. Guys sell women dreams, but women sell guys dreams. Yeah, I'm on OnlyFans, but I'm not having sex with anybody.
There's a benefit to both parties, right? So, for example, in your case, you're saying you like his personality, he's uncorrupted, blah, blah, blah. You know, and men tend to want women that are not corrupted either. Do you think it's a fair deal that someone like him that's uncorrupted is dealing with someone like you who I would argue is corrupted?
I think it's fair if that's what he wants.
Spaceman, out!